WWE went ahead with the controversial Crown Jewel pay-per-view, and it left plenty of questions to be answered. Hulk Hogan made a shock return while a new Universal Champion was crowned in Brock Lesnar. Shane McMahon is the new WWE World Cup holder, while D-Generation X remain the Kings of Kings after defeating The Undertaker and Kane. Yet after an action-packed, eventful night at the King Saud University Stadium, what will happen next in the WWE landscape as we head towards Survivor Series? Here, we look at 6 key questions which need answering. Everybody was expecting Dean Ambrose to march in and cost Seth Rollins his shot at WWE World Cup glory. Yet the lunatic fringe was nowhere to be seen. He traveled to Riyadh as part of the WWE delegation to Saudi Arabia, so why not use him to extend his brewing rivalry with Rollins? Instead, the Kingslayer, who lost his semi-final match to eventual beaten finalist Dolph Ziggler after beating Bobby Lashley, was cost by Ziggler's henchman Drew McIntyre. Now he will fight United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura, who beat Rusev in the kickoff show, by the way, at Survivor Series. Hulkamania was running wild in Riyadh as the Immortal One made his return inside a WWE ring for the first time in 3 years. Hogan looked in supreme shape despite his evergreen age of 65. Could he possibly have one more match, or will we see him in a hosting capacity once again? Either way, it appears WWE fans will be seeing more of him in the future. See above. Why? Lesnar is a part-time worker and WWE are well aware that fans are not particularly hot on him as their Universal Champion. He squashed Braun Strowman to recapture the vacant title, which he lost at SummerSlam last August to Roman Reigns. There's a bigger picture here though. Lesnar is widely expected to return to UFC in 2019, and imagine how that would look if he entered the octagon wearing the red Universal Gold. Stranger things have happened. As we know, Raw and SmackDown will collide at Survivor Series in Los Angeles on Sunday, November 18. Strowman will almost certainly be on collision course with Baron Corbin, who cost him his chance of beating Brock Lesnar. But who will lead the teams in LA, and will we see another invasion angle with Raw and SmackDown Live superstars coming to blows before the big pay-per-view in 2 weeks' time? We'll soon see. Hands up if you honestly saw this coming. Shane, who looked terrifically bulked up, somehow won the inaugural WWE World Cup. And by definition is now the best superstar in the world. He warned earlier in the week that if a SmackDown superstar did not win the gold, he would effectively fire them. Fearing his sister, and Raw Commissioner, Stephanie might get one over him with Dolph Ziggler looking the likelier to overcome an injured Miz, Shane O'Mac stepped in for the win. You know what they say, if a job is worth doing, sometimes it's better to do it yourself. Going into Survivor Series, the scoreline reads, Shane 1-0 Stephanie. As Michael Cole reminded everyone, Shawn Michaels has not wrestled in 8 years. 8 years. That's 8 years since he was retired by The Undertaker. Sure, he may now be bald, but the Heartbreak Kid did not look far from the vintage HBK of old. In fact, he was outstanding in a brilliant main event in which he and Triple H defeated the Brothers of Destruction. You could see how much it meant to Michaels at the end as fireworks lit the Saudi skies above him. But what next? Another farewell match against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 35, one would assume.